All right, I'm here with professional middleweight fighter Chris Curtis. Tonight you are fighting in the main event at Absolute Action MMA 44 against Bellator veteran Amaechi Oselukwue. I know you've trained really hard for this fight. Give me your thoughts on the matchup and what fans can expect to see later tonight in the main event.
I've been just working my butt off. I think the hardest part of this fight is going to be actually saying his name. But outside of that, man, we're both pretty big guys. We're fighting at 180 right now tonight. We're big guys. We're both strikers. So it's going to see who's more athletic, who's stronger, who's got better timing, who's got better precision. I can honestly say I feel like I got all of it. So we'll see.
The last few shows here at the BB&T Arena, you've been here cornering your teammates, Son of Siam, and now tonight you are stepping in the cage in the main event of a big show. How does that feel?
It's actually it's a nice change of pace, man. For so long now, I've been traveling around, being the only guy on a card fighting. It's kind of weird, but nice to be fighting with teammates again. It's been a few years since I've done that. A little bit less stressful for me fighting. I hate watching my guys fight. It's puts a stake in your heart. Me fighting, though, no problem at all. I'm not even nervous yet. I'm going to go take a nap and wait for this to get started.
And finally, we're wrapping up 2015, moving into 2016. What can fight fans expect to see from Chris Curtis in 2016?
Dude, hopefully, my diet's gotten a lot better, working out with a lot of guys, my conditioning, my weight's coming down. I'm hoping to fight a lot more. I got to get in the UFC soon, man. I got bills to pay, and I'm broke. I got to get there fast. So, 2016, man, is going to be my last big push. It's my year for a really big push for me, so we'll see.
Big fight tonight at Absolute Action MMA 44. Middleweight fighter Chris Curtis, thanks for taking the time, my friend.
Thanks.
All right, I'm here with professional middleweight fighter Amaechi Oselukwue. Tonight he will be stepping in the cage to face Chris Curtis at Absolute Action MMA 44 in the main event of the evening. Give me your thoughts, AO, on the fight with Chris Curtis and on the matchup.
Well, this is going to be one of my first fights in my transition to welterweight. So he's a little smaller than what I'm used to, but he's still dangerous on the feet, whatever. So I do expect him to challenge me as far as on the feet, but I'm gonna play with him. We're gonna see how it goes.
For those that don't know, you guys are competing at a catchweight tonight at 180 pounds. If you're victorious tonight, will your next fight be at welterweight, or is it something you're just looking at in the future?
My next fight will more likely be at 170. So that's what I'm transitioning to, and that's what I'm trying to do. I feel like that's where I'm going to be a powerhouse at, so that's where I'm going.
You are a veteran of the game. You've competed in Bellator, XFC. You faced some of the toughest guys out there. Tonight you have a big task in front of you and Chris Curtis here at Absolute Action MMA. What was the thought process in taking this fight and coming here to fight in Cincinnati at Absolute Action MMA?
Well, I guess it kind of started out with a little talk, me kind of putting out there that I wanted their welterweight guys, and he was the one to step up, so that's kind of how it came to be. So I told Billy, hey, make it happen, 180, because I wasn't going to have enough time to drop to 170, so I just asked him for the catch weight.
The fans here tonight are legitimately excited about this main event tonight. Both of you guys, just phenomenal athletes, top of the food chain in your respective weight divisions, and it's going to be a fantastic fight. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me tonight. Amaechi Oselukwue facing Chris Curtis tonight in the main event, Absolute Action MMA 44. It's going to be a slobber knocker tonight.
This is Absolute Action MMA 44, and this is your main event of the evening. A pro fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5'11", weighing 180 pounds. Fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee. He represents Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Amaechi, the infamous A.O. Oselukwue. And fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5'10", weighing 180 pounds. fighting out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He represents Son of Siam. With a record of 11 wins and 4 losses, Chris Action Man Curtis.
I'll tell you, Sean, you look at two guys with physiques like this, you want to see two guys like this fight each other. I mean, this is going to be a war.
Yeah, two professionals in every sense of the word.
No doubt. Oselukwue, very unorthodox with his striking.
Yeah, Chris Curtis looks very light on his feet. Oselukwue comes out a little flat-footed. Not a little flat-footed, a lot flat-footed.
Oselukwue giving him a couple different looks. Curtis goes high, lands it, gets through with that. Yeah, and you can see Oselukwue just trying to give him some different looks to see how he's going to react.
Curtis's corner asking him to keep his hands up, or actually
Oselukwue beginning to tee off here in a couple different ways. Curtis not intimidated. Has done his homework. Ooh,
nice leg kick from Oselukwue.
See the speed of that kick. And again, look at the flinching. Oh, into the body. Even blocked, those look like they hurt.
That was so loud, I felt like it cut out the sound on our headsets.
It absolutely did. It was that loud. Speed of Oselukwue is there. Look at that. I mean, not telegraphing at all when he throws, but Curtis staying right in front of him.
Curtis backed up to the cage, but no damage done.
No, Curtis doing a good job defending here. Just trying to kind of figure out the angles. Because again, and there's one that popped our mics right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a beautiful spinning kick. It was a beautiful spinning body kick from Oselukwue.
How fluid was that?
Oftentimes you'll see spinning back kicks to the body. You don't often see a spinning just roundhouse kick to the body like that. That was just magnificent.
Extremely fluid, timed well. Chris Curtis tying him up, smartly so.
And we still have 3 minutes left in this opening round.
Oselukwue locking his hands around him, body lock. Trying to get him down. Now Curtis getting one hook. Don't let it go.
Ooh, that was low.
And you could hear Curtis.
Yeah.
The noise he made, you could tell that was low. And of course,
Definite,
unintentional.
Absolute low shot there. Hard for the ref to see, but he made the right call.
And with the knee like that on the inside, it was certainly...
Yeah, you'll see that a lot. People trying to catch the inside of the thigh or lower abdomen area. And crunch.
And here we go. The blocking style of Oselukwue is fascinating to watch him try to. Oh, and now oh my goodness!
And now they're just trading.
They decided that's the end of that, and now Oselukwue looks like he wants to go ahead and do that, and so does Curtis.
Ooh, that spun Curtis around. Oselukwue's leg kicks are a bit unorthodox in that
they continue to pop our microphones every time he lands a hard one.
As he takes down Curtis, but oftentimes you'll see experienced fighters set up their leg kicks with punches. He sets up his punches with leg kicks and it works out for him.
And his leg kicks are so fast.
Yeah, there's no telegraphing those, and that's why he's able to throw them as leads instead of setting them up with punches.
Curtis trying to get something. Oh, good body shot there from Curtis. Deflects that one.
With a minute and a half left, anybody can still win this round.
Oh,
but I think Oselukwue's up at this point.
Oh, good short left hand from Chris Curtis there.
Look at the head movement of Oselukwue.
High kick, wasn't there? Oh, that was a sizzling right hand.
And that brought the BB&T Arena to life there. A lot of Chris Curtis fans in this crowd.
Well, it's kind of like just waiting on the big one to drop. One of these two is going to land something big. Oh, and a good combination again from Chris Curtis, who's trying. Oh, and an uppercut to the body. Chris Curtis trying to sneak off of this round.
Curtis
and another
just put his hands up and ate those shots. No damage done.
Curtis beginning to assert himself here. The second half of this round. Good leg kick. Curtis beginning to chip away and give Oselukwue something to think about. Wow, what a round. Oh,
good flurry from Curtis there, but just 7 seconds left, and I think Oselukwue may have taken this round.
boy, I got to tell you, this is a tough one. The judges tend to remember the last minute and a half of a round.
Indeed.
And if that's the case, Curtis will walk with this one, but Oselukwue, for the most part, had the round, I think. Ooh, goodness.
Nice punch to end the round.
All right, that concludes round one. We have 2 rounds scheduled still in our main event tonight. Don't forget, we will be back here on Friday, January the 8th for Absolute Action MMA 45.
A lot of hard shots landed from both guys in that first round. I'm interested to see the second round and how the adjustments are being made, because Oselukwue, I don't think, expected the striking to pick up from Chris Curtis mid-round, and it certainly did. Curtis decided it's time to fire back. So for all of the different looks that Oselukwue was giving him, Curtis adjusted and began to land those strikes.
Yeah, neither man backing down from the striking battle, which I wouldn't expect somebody from Son of Siam to back down from the striking battle. That's what they're known for.
Main event continues. Here we go with round 2. Come on, let's make some noise.
This is one of those fights where it's so tense, the crowd is actually almost silent watching it.
Yeah. Waiting for that big strike to happen.
Straight lands, high kick blocked. Curtis throws a left of his own, just misses. Or excuse me, a right. Oh, and Oselukwue goes
again, another low blow.
Saying that didn't happen.
Oselukwue has to watch that. If that happens again, he'll probably get deducted a point.
Oselukwue says he didn't think it hit.
We got to protect this house. Scream from the crowd.
Yes.
Opportune.
The house is certainly important, that's for sure. Yeah, you know, it's funny, we hear about the jabs, but we're just not seeing a lot of that being said. None of these strikes are being set up. They're all power punches.
Yeah.
Oh, good digging to the body from Curtis. Oh, an uppercut comes inside.
But still seeing some good combos, and Curtis taken down briefly.
Yes.
And our poor cameraman almost
bit the bullet on that one.
Indeed.
That was a cage-rattling takedown. Oselukwue pressing up against the cage. Curtis trying to find a way to spin out, takes his back. Watch for a slam here. Nope.
Curtis looks happy to, well, there's the takedown.
And that's
wise decision to not throw Oselukwue. That could have ended up bad. Curtis instead just opts to drag Oselukwue down. And he can deliver elbows here. That's completely legal as a pro, something we haven't seen outside of our last 2 fights, and we didn't see it all in our last fight.
3.5 minutes left in the second round. Oselukwue on the mat right now. Chris Curtis putting in work in the second round.
And here come the elbows, I would imagine. Or at least he'll make,
he'll try, yep, wasn't there. Tried to hook underneath the leg. Watch for Curtis here to try to yank that left leg out.
There's the elbow, albeit a short one. But those short ones still hurt.
Hey, let's push that knee and get full guard. Punches, Chris, punches. Get some points.
Oselukwue flat on his back, not up on his hips, not shrimping, not trying to get out of this.
Yeah, it's just a weird stance for him. He's just
and with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, that's not a good position for him to be in.
That's a long ride. Yeah, Curtis has had a couple of opportunities to yank that leg out. Very open, loose guard. from Oselukwue, and big right hand still coming in. And now Oselukwe's face beginning to show the marks.
Right back on that elbow. Right back on that elbow. Get on that elbow, you scoop it.
Short elbow. Ooh, good combinations on the ground here.
You see just the categorical difference between professional and amateur MMA with
yeah.
the use of the elbows, and of course, you know, the placement of weight, the technique, and all that stuff. There's a reason these guys are professionals. And I mean, like I said, adding in elbows makes it a completely different fight.
Oselukwue in a little bit of trouble here right now. Just cannot seem to get Curtis off of him. Minute 45 left in the second round. And Oselukwue beginning to mark up a little bit. Chris Curtis putting in the work.
Oselukwue looking to regain full guard, and now he's up on his hips. Instead of regaining full guard here, he should probably just try to get back to his feet.
But Curtis really just all over him. Digging away.
Curtis destroying the body of Oselukwue with punches.
And a marked worse round so far for Oselukwue as Chris Curtis delivering.
And this is the round that Chris Curtis needed to set the tone for round 3. Because it's hard for me to believe that if Oselukwue survives this round that he's going to be as anywhere near as fresh as he was to open up the second round. He's taking a lot of damage.
Shots, yep. The question becomes, who won round number 1?
Yeah, that was a close round. I thought Oselukwue took it, but I mean, Chris Curtis took the latter part of round 1.
It's not often you see a person in top position looking at the ref. There are less than 30 seconds remain. Oselukwue trying to just survive the second round.
Big right top. Body, top. Let's go.
10 seconds left in the round. Curtis is probably going to try to separate and rain down some punches, and he does. He just lets Oselukwue up to end the round.
Not the way Oselukwue wanted it to go, exactly the way Chris Curtis wanted it to go. So,
indeed, Chris Curtis looks like he could be running away with this one, especially if that type of offense carries over into round 3. As I mentioned, it's hard for me to believe that Oselukwue is going to not show the effects of having to weather that storm in this third round.
yeah, I mean, that was a rough ride for Oselukwue. Chris Curtis was busy. Oselukwue's right eye, a little bit of a mouse underneath that eye right now. So he's contending with the fact that he got marked up a little bit. He got scuffed.
All right, it's our main event. It's our last fight of the night, and this is the last round.
The final round of a great Absolute Action MMA 44 card.
Make some noise, come on!
All right, here we go. The final 5 minutes of fighting here at AAMMA 44. Great show of respect, and we are underway. Good body shot from Curtis to start the round.
This round could very well determine the winner based on that very close round 1.
Watch for Oselukwue to throw some unorthodox strikes now, trying to land something major. Curtis steps inside, though, with a short right that lands and a right on the way out the door as well. Curtis' striking is on point tonight.
And it's gotten better throughout the fight.
His combinations are looking good.
And as you mentioned, Oselukwue looking for some creative strikes, and he did that with that spinning back kick. But it didn't land in the manner in which he had hoped.
Oh! Ooh. Goodness. Now Curtis literally just went into defense mode on that one. Oh, and Curtis is just landing.
Yeah, he's gotten better as this fight has went on, and I can't say the same for Oselukwue. He's slowed down.
Yeah, I was going to say he's lost a step, it would appear.
But still throwing unconventional strikes from unconventional angles. And you never know how that will end up, for better or for worse.
Upstairs, downstairs for Chris Curtis. High kick, nothing on that one. Short left. Right lands for Curtis.
3.5 minutes left.
Right-left combination.
3.5 minutes left in this final round of fighting here at AAMMA 44.
Oh, uppercut. Big uppercut inside. Tries to throw the knee. It's blocked. Curtis smacks him with a jab on the way out. Oh, my. An overhand left. Looked good from Curtis. Uppercut on the inside. Body shot that dug into Oselukwue. And another one. Back of the head.
Despite looking tired, is still throwing very technically proficient strikes.
3 minutes remain in the fight. Oselukwue looks like he's beginning to tire out here.
Curtis looked to drag Oselukwue down, but wasn't able to do it.
Kind of a stalemate here against the cage. Oh, just missed with that. Oh, an uppercut lands on Oselukwue again, and the striking of Chris Curtis is beginning to win this fight for him. And they are exchanging inside the cage, and Chris Curtis is throwing. Oselukwue firing back.
Oselukwue looked like he may have hurt Curtis.
I wondered if something happened there. Curtis decided to back up, and Oselukwue tried to. Oh,
it looked like it. Oh, that was just magnificent for Curtis.
That takedown may seal the deal.
Yeah. It looked like Curtis was wincing. I mean, maybe, we are 12 minutes. We're in 12 minutes or 13 minutes into a professional fight, so they're feeling the effects of it. But Curtis still lands a takedown and is landing damage from the top.
A minute and a half to go in the third round. Chris Curtis trying to make an emphatic statement here at Absolute Action MMA. Oh, left hands inside. Chris Curtis picking apart Oselukwue in the striking game, which is something I don't think we expected.
And Curtis has the back. I don't know if Oselukwue is going to be able to come back from this.
Yeah, he's got his hooks in. I don't think he's going to be able to shake him off.
Close first round, dominant second round, and Curtis has run away with this round.
Yep.
And he's looking to get the second hook in. Balancing himself with his left hand. Well, then he pushed off, and now he's got both hooks in, but he's on the bottom. Right here, you have to kind of watch because Oselukwue could turn right into the guard of Curtis.
30 seconds remain in the fight.
Not going to happen.
30 seconds remain. Oselukwue is going to need a home run hit if he's going to win this fight. And the mouse on Oselukwe's right eye beginning to swell even more. Chris Curtis just 10 seconds away from what we think is, oh my goodness. Oh my
brutal
goodness.
Body shots.
Uppercut hurt.
Oh, it's done! It's done!
Oselukwue survives.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Oselukwue survived that. Had that happened 5 seconds before, that fight would be over.
I'll tell you what, you look back at the replay, that last body shot absolutely emptied the tank of Oselukwue. You could see it in his face. Chris Curtis is on his way to a victory here. Wow, what a finish.
Yeah, if that series of strikes would have happened 5 seconds earlier, Chris Curtis would have walked away with a TKO victory. Instead, he'll have to settle for probably a decision victory. Impressive nonetheless, but wow, he had Oselukwue finished at the end of that fight.
Great main event here in the BB&T Arena at Northern Kentucky University. Amaechi Oselukwue.
And he's not done putting on the show yet.
No, he's not. We go down for our decision. This is Rick Toms.
All right, fight fans. All three judges score the bout 29-28. For the winner of this fight by unanimous decision from the blue corner, Chris Action Man Curtis!
Chris Curtis gets the win at AAMMA 44 in an incredible fight. Just decided to crank the striking up, and off he went.
Definitely a fight worthy of a professional main event. Chris Curtis pleases this hometown
ladies and
crowd.
gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, the Action Man, Chris Curtis. You came in here and you went to work tonight. Give me your thoughts on the fight. What was the game plan coming in here against Oselukwue?
Oh, man. For all the trash talk, man, dude's a hell of a competitor. I came in, thought I could put him down in 2 rounds. He's a lot more durable than I thought he was. Dude can take a beat, man. The game plan was don't get caught by anything flying and flashing. Just box his head up, hit his body, keep pressure on him. Went to the ground, control position and punch. He's tough, man. He's tough as hell. Give him credit.
Chris, as we wind down 2015, what can fans expect to see from Chris Curtis in 2016?
I'm gonna try to stay busy next year, man. Wasn't my best performance. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. For a long time, I thought I would reach my peak. I'm kind of learning now with the right coaches behind me that there's still a lot of room to grow. So just gonna get better. Next time I get the finish, that's the goal.
Congratulations on a great victory, my friend. You guys make some noise for Chris Curtis.
I just want to say thank you to everybody, all my coaches and teammates, Son of Siam, all my teammates, my coach Nate Finch, my good buddy Brandon Helmy, my boxing coach Tim Back, everybody from every gym I'm at, man, Drive MMA, everybody, thank you. I couldn't do this without my friends and family. I want to give a big shout out to the one above, to always, thank you, Odin Allfather, King of the Norsemen, thank you guys, have a good one.
Sean, there you go. It is a wrap. Absolute Action MMA 44 in the books. Always a pleasure to get to hang out with you. And we will do it again coming up January 8th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
On a Friday.
Yes, a good fight.
Friday.
It'll be a lot of fun.
We're going to get down on Friday.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this next one. Wait until you hear the things that are coming at that event. It's going to be a crazy
things.
All right.
Big things.
That will do it for us. We'll see you next time. Make sure to log on AAMMA.net and find us on Facebook. Have a great night.
All right, I'm here with Chris Curtis, Son of Siam's Chris Curtis, professional. Actually, tonight you fought at 180 pounds, but you're a professional welterweight fighter. You were victorious in the main event here tonight at Absolute Action MMA 44. Give me your thoughts on your opponent, Oselukwue, and did the fight go down the way you anticipated it would?
Man, Oselukwue, man, I got the name right finally. But God, man, say what you will about his record. That man is tough as nails, man. Like, I hit him with everything in the kitchen sink. There's a couple times in the second round, man, to where my coaches are calling for combinations. I throw him, every hit lands. And the man spit blood out of his mouth and looked at me. So, I mean, it's definitely a lot tougher than I thought he was going to be. Did not go the way I thought it was going to be at all. I was thinking I was going to finish him in the second round, and that man hung in there 10 more seconds like I could have finished him in the third. He went down, he wasn't getting up, but, the bell. So, I did not the finish I wanted, but, I'll keep getting better.
It was a great fight, a good performance for you, and it was a great night for Son of Siam. What are you guys going to do to celebrate?
Right now, because we're so classy, we're going to go to Steak and Shake probably and eat our fill on delicious, terrible things. But we're a family, man. We work together. We are 2-1 tonight. I'm proud of everybody I train with, all my guys that follow. So we're just going to go hang out, celebrate, lick our wounds, just have a good time, man. That's what family's for.
It was a great fight, man. I look forward to seeing you in there again. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot, man. It was a pleasure fighting for Absolute Action. They put on a great show every time we're down here, man. There's not too many shows hanging around the tri-state area. They put on a quality show, and Absolute Action is one of the last of them, man. So if you guys missed out tonight, Billy puts the fights up. Check them out online. Make sure you guys get down here for Absolute Action 45, man. Don't miss out.